Hello there, gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. I've got a second channel now. Wanted to say that quickly before I forgot all about it. So if you want to get some more model behavior in your life, and why the heck wouldn't you, then you can go over to Model Behavior Extra. And that's where I talk about anything that's not specifically action figure related. So movies, video games, comic books, stories about things in the cultural zeitgeist. That's where I can get anything off my chest that I want to chat about that's maybe not within the toy action figure remit. So yeah, go check out Model Behavior Extra because there's going to be a lot more kind of like experimental, unusual, maybe a little bit weird kind of stuff on there. Yeah, because this channel isn't weird enough already. So yeah, go check out Model Behavior Extra, but for this, it's still good news, and we're a little bit hungover still from San Diego Comic-Con. There's not a huge amount of news out there, but there is enough to make a good episode with. You want to talk about it? Well, let's talk about it. Storm Arena. I love the fact that both Storm Arena and Jada are just, boom, going head to head. Both of them doing regular Street Fighter and Street Fighter Alpha, mixing it all up. That's so cool. And now we got full release pictures of Dan. Dan, one of the more wacky Street Fighter characters. Basically, his gimmick is that he sucks. So he's got all the same kinds of moves as Ken and Ryu, but just worse. Like his fireball doesn't leave his hand and he doesn't get so much power with his kicks. It's like he sucks, but also because of that, if someone is like a high level player, they'll play as Dan because they're like, yeah, I can whoop you even with Dan. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in the new Street Fighter movie as well. And if you are collecting the Storm Arena line, which by the sounds of things you should do because everyone's gushing over them, then you can add this guy to your shelf, well, very soon. Folks, time to take a quick pause for the cause and tell you about this channel's sponsor, Legendsverse. If you watch this channel, then you know what Legendsverse is. It's the one-stop shop for all of your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs. Not only that, but you can go way back into time, several decades worth, and see all the action figures that have come out for whatever your chosen brand might be. Which brands do they have? Oh geez, I don't know. How about McFarlane, Marvel Legends, Mafex, NECA, Mezco, did they have Higher Toys? I don't know, I'll double check that. But they have Transformers, WWE, G.I. Joe Classified, Motu, SH Figure Arts, and a whole bunch of other ones. Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions. So many toys. Black Series, Star Wars. There's still ones that I'm forgetting. Go check them out if you are an action figure collector and you want to keep track of your collection, but also find out what you're missing, what you want to get, make your want list, see how much your collection is worth, and also interact with the whole community. It's a great time. I'm so proud to have them as a sponsor for this channel. Go check them out, and when you do, tell them Dave sent you. Loose Collector with a big old photo drop of their Captain Canuck figure, who, just like all of Loose Collector's other 6-inch scale figures, I think looks the bomb. I've got his Cabot Stone. He's fantastic. They're not from the same universe, are they? Because Cabot Stone is Youngblood. I don't know where Captain Canuck comes from, but wherever he's from, I mean, Canada, duh. But whatever comic line or series he's from, he looks real good. I mean, he's posed with Grendel, which I've never had in hand. That looks really nice too. I think I saw a Jay Hernandez review of Grendel that was gushing over it. So high praise all round. But yeah, Captain Canuck, he's up for pre-order and he looks like a lot of fun. Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. But that's not who this is. I don't know why you would think that. This guy is Earth Guardian by Dassin Toys. Flawless edit right there. 1/12 scale, going to be $39.99. So actually, not crazy expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's $40. That's a lot of money. But usually when you see these third-party companies, you think like, oh, this is going to be expensive. It's not too bad, actually. But then again, looking at the pictures, I mean, he is a basic action figure. That doesn't look like there's an insane number of accessories, no cloth goods or anything like that. So I guess $40 does pretty much make sense. But yeah, he's available for pre-order now on 5K Toys. Yeah, you can go over to 5K Toys or probably some other places as well. I don't know if he's an exclusive, but Yeah. Any child from the 90s, myself included, can definitely see some nostalgic appeal to this guy. Also, they could do the repaint where there was like Captain Pollution, I assume, who was like his nemesis doppelganger. Yeah, they could have some fun with this. McFarlane have revealed full images for their, what are they called? DC Multiverse. I want to do this in one take. I don't want to be doing multiple edits. So you just get Dave ballsing up his lines. So we got 3 characters right here. Let's just read it, Dave. That'll make life easier, won't it? Deathstroke. I could have told you that one without reading it. And actually, man, Slade Wilson, they're giving the people what they want. This is the classic Deathstroke that people were always asking for. So trust Todd McFarlane to wait till the 11th hour to finally give folks a classic Judas Contract type Deathstroke. Now I'm going to have Judas in my head. All right, now. I become in. I don't miss Chris Jericho on AEW, but that song is a banger. Then also, we're going to get Mirror Master, so a classic Flash villain. Flash quietly has one of the best rogues galleries in all of comics. People always say Spider-Man and Batman are like, 1 and 1A. But honestly, Flash is right there. He's got some really good rogues. And then also Megatron with his throne, which we saw in a preview picture a while ago. And I was like, you could totally just buy him cheap, because he's going to be on clearance before long. And then you got yourself a nice-looking throne. Paint that like a metallic gold or something. You could have an Apocalypse Egyptian throne. Do it in silver. You got something to put strife on. So, yeah, for the throne alone, that guy looks pretty good. McFarlane also have a whole bunch of DC retro figures, and these ones scale with the Batman 66 figures. So I'll just rattle them off here for you. They're going to be $22.99, by the way, and releasing on September 25th, so almost in time for my birthday. Please don't get these for my birthday. I don't like them. But we're getting Toyman from the Super Friends. And they're all from the Super Friends, actually. So it's Toyman. We're also getting the Flash, Superman, Cheetah, and Captain Cold, naming a couple of other good Flash villains. Well, actually, I mean, not about Cheetah maybe, but Captain Cold, he's more of a Flash villain, isn't he? So yeah, these are a very, very kind of kitsch and classic for a very specific demographic. Not necessarily me, but again, I've got to just remind myself, don't say that, well, no, I can say that I don't like things. See, that's the thing. It's okay to say that you don't like something. What is like dumb is saying like, oh, that sucks. It's like, no, it doesn't suck. It's just that you don't like it. Except for the Michael Bay Transformers movies. Those suck. Up for pre-order now over at Mezco is their David Corenswet Superman, and he actually looks great. I think this might be the best version of Superman that any company has done so far, because pretty much everyone has had a shot at Superman this year. From SH Figure Arts to McFarlane, did Mafex do one as well? Yeah, they did. But Mezco, I think they've actually got the best looking likeness and the nicest overall package. With all of the power effects, the different heads, you got Crypto there as well. Really lovely sort of showcase. Like almost like a gift set to gift to yourself. Of course, if you loved this movie, which I think a lot of people did. I freaking adored Superman. I had so much fun with that. The message that being nice is the real punk rock. Yeah. I can take that. I can take that sentiment, and I wouldn't mind having that on my shelf. $116, as I said, up for pre-order now. And yeah, this looks like a real good effort from Mezco. Going to be releasing around about the first quarter of 2026. And now I want to go watch Superman again. And that's not a bad idea. At long last, finally dropping on 5K Toys is NW Toys Iron Warrior, aka Wolverine. Not a specific Wolverine, but he's got a bit of a Days of Future Past kind of vibe about him, but with the classic cowl as well. Sort of a Hugh Jackman look, but also legally distinct, but also really not. It looks great. I first spoke about this back in 2023, and it's been a while. But he's finally dropping. So if you made your pre-order way back in the day, you can just, pay the rest. Or if you want to pick him up from scratch, then he is currently still available on 5K Toys, retailing for $60. No, sorry, $69.99. threw a little extra tenner on there. Why not? It looks like he's worth it. So yeah, for a 1/12 scale, Mezco style, sort of Fox MCU type Wolverine, he does look pretty good. And if you're ready to start the pre-order wait all over again, then the Green Scar is up for pre-order on 5K Toys now as well. So I spoke about this guy during Comic-Con season, and I didn't have all of the actual names and details. Well, here you go, $104. And he's going to be releasing, hopefully, fingers crossed, around about Q2 of 2026. So give it about a year or so. But man, over 8 inches tall, huge big boy, and all the accessories to do either Planet Hulk, or the World War Hulk. What was it? Green Scar and World Breaker. Those were the 2 names. But of course, that's not who this character is. This is the legally distinct Green Scar, but boy, he would make a pretty awesome looking Hulk. YOLO Parker doing a new Transformer, one of the worst designs from one of the most terrible franchises. Yeah, you can fight me on that if you want. I mean, the Michael Bay movies are bad enough. The fact that they just over-designed, busyified the Transformers design so that they just look like a bunch of wire wool is bad enough. But then you take Megatron, and he doesn't even have his arm cannon. He just looks like a walking messy cutlery drawer. Still baffles me to this day. And I know what you're thinking, like Dave, the first Transformers movie came out nearly 20 years ago. Let it go. And I'm like, no, because they keep making toys of them. So as long as they do, I'll keep giving out about it. But if you're actually a fan, then more power to you. I don't want to yuck your yum. If you like this Megatron, well, you can pick him up pretty soon. Just an absolutely insane release from Joy Toy. What's the name of this guy? I can barely read it. Angron Demon Primarch of Cone. Oh boy. Look at the size of him. Look at this video. Look, I feel like I'm, debuting Lex Luger. Look at the striations. Look at the mass. I feel so grubby doing that Vince McMahon voice now. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely incredible. Even if you're not a Warhammer fan, you could just get this for your sword and sorcery shelf, because by Warhammer scale, he's a gigantic demon. By 1/12 scale, he's still a gigantic demon. Looks absolutely amazing. Joy Toy, I don't collect any of them, but I just love seeing what they put out, because these guys don't sleep. And the funny thing is, they don't get the amount of publicity or hype that Hasbro or McFarlane do, but man, they're quietly making some of the absolute best action figures on the market. No longer confined to a glass cabinet at San Diego Comic-Con, Mondo have up for pre-order She-Ra and Swiftwind. So you better have some money saved, because these 2 ain't going cheap. So you can buy them separately by the looks of things. She-Ra is $260, and also Swiftwind is $599, or you can get them both together for the knockdown drag out bargain price of $795. Look, they look spectacular. I mean, Swiftwind looks amazing. It's full-on Professor Frink. I look at it, I'm like, the colors, children, hi. They do look pretty incredible. This ain't my jam, but if it's your jam, then you just go ahead and you just spread on the bread, baby. Spread the jam on the bread. Let's move on to the next segment, shall we? And rounding out the 5K Toys pre-orders, we've got one that I'm definitely going to have to sight read. The Etched Human. 1/12 scale, Poison Shaman King. Q is pronounced with a K when it's Chinesey stuff, isn't it? King action figure. So I was going to say samurai, but samurai is Japanese, but like a Chinese wanderer with similar aesthetics. I don't know. Is this based on someone? I feel like it's too specific to not be based on a certain character or franchise, but I don't know. I mean, he doesn't appear in the Clone Saga, so I'm out. But this guy's going to be $89 plus shipping wherever you are in the world. And also, he should be released around about, well, same as the Green Scar, actually, Q2 of 2026. Man, actually, I gotta say, taking a closer look at this figure with the spiked hat and the huge big Buster sword as well, Ah, dang it. Am I actually selling myself on this? This is the first time I've seen it. I was like, just another figure. I'll talk about it. And now I'm looking at all the pictures and I'm thinking, whoo, that actually looks pretty amazing. This is something brand new I've not seen. A few kind of random figures on this episode, which is always fun. This is Oaktown. I guess this is the name of the franchise these characters are coming from. Oaktown Beryllia Darkmoon, who is basically, from what I can see, just cool, cute elf warrior lady. So this is from Lazy Monster Studio, 1/12 scale, the good Lord scale, and coming soon. But that's all we've got. But hopefully there'll be a full release package coming out soon. And when there is, I'll be talking all about her. But just based off these two pictures, she looks kind of fun. Kayaki Hobby Beast Fruits Lan, aka Sexy Panda Lady. Hey, look, there's something out there for everyone. I'm not about to judge you. Lord knows, I probably live in quite the glass house. But one for the furries. Clearly, this is just a little bit fun and ridiculous. And what is this channel if not fun and ridiculous? Don't have pre-order details yet, but probably going to be available on Ami and all the various import websites, 5K Toys, I'd imagine, and a whole bunch of other ones as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. If you want a sexy panda French maid, yeah, why not? And folks, that does it for Good News for today. And also I'm filming this separately because I accidentally hit mute on my microphone, and luckily this was the only segment that was ruined. So I will consider that a win. So gang, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Model Behaviour Extra for all my, extra stuff. And thank you everyone who supports this channel with a channel membership. You guys give me the chance to do what I do, so I'm so grateful to all of you. And I will get back to doing more member content and live streams coming up very, very soon now that the move is pretty much moved. So there you go. It was quite moving. So gang, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep displaying. It's always weird with one hand. Keep displaying model behavior.